Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Garcia Legend. And last but not least, I'm going to my baby here, the Charge Blade. Some people just play Monster Hunter just for the Charge Blade. This is a relatively new weapon.
The Charge Blade has two forms, sword and axe. Store up energy in a file, then release it through the axe.
Right, a little more complicated than that, but yeah, there's a lot to talk about with this weapon. Right, you got a big old fat shield right there, yeah? You can block with it. It's pretty decent. It's stronger than the sword and shield, but it's not impenetrable. You know, if there's a roar or something, and it's normal like this, you might not block it depending on the monster. But this is a very interesting weapon. Okay, it has a mechanic to it that how she said, charging files. So you'll see in the top left, I have a little sword and a little shield and a bunch of little bottles. Okay, when you're attacking, you have your triangle attacks, right? They will fill the bottles at a much slower rate. So you have your circle attacks. Now if you just tap circle, you're not going to get a lot of charge out of it. But if you hold circle and you wait for a certain point, you'll get a bunch of charge. Boom, right there. That's what you want. See how they're yellow now? Just two of those and I'm already overcharged. You see?
Charge so that your attacks don't get deflected.
Yeah, so if I try attacking with this, it won't. It'll bounce. Right? So you press R2 and you press circle. And now my files are charged. Now I have 5 bottles. Right? What that means, I can press R2 and then triangle and transform my weapon. Now what's important when I do that, I'll show you. Right here, there's a split second where I put my shield in front of myself. This is a very important mechanic. Watch. Right there, that second. That split second where my shield was in front of me, I'm impenetrable. I can't get hit. Not only will I not get hit, if my shield is charged, I'll inflict stun damage on the monster. Now what I mean by that is I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna charge my shield and then it'll glow. So to charge your shield, you can go into axe mode, right? This is the like the straightforward way. You press triangle and circle, and then you need to press R2 right after that. So triangle and circle, R2. Now my shield is glowing, so it's charged. Now when I do this switch again, that split second where the shield's in front of me, it'll inflict stun damage. And I can also inflict whatever element my weapon is in sword mode by pressing triangle and circle. Like that. That little shot, it's gonna inflict impact damage, I think. I don't think this thing has any element on it. So now we're gonna charge the sword. Right? You can do either, but the sword is a little trickier to charge. I can just charge the shield whenever I feel like, but with the sword, I found out that you have to charge it a certain way. So I got my files in there, and you have to, how do you say? You have to do the charge animation and then press triangle. So here's a charge animation. Now I'm gonna hold triangle. I need to hit something with it. Once I hit something with it, if I don't hit anything, it won't charge. But now my sword and my shield are glowing the same way. So this is pretty much how you want to be with your weapon most of the time. So you want to be jumping in, press triangle and circle to jump in, and do your attacks. If you need to charge, go ahead and charge it. And now my sword does impact damage or file damage, whatever my file was. I'm pretty sure it's impact. So not only can I do stuff with my shield, that I can do shots with my shield and I can do shots with my sword. So my sword went away. So that's fine. So we could just charge it back up again. Alright, so now it's charged up. So now we're going to get into the axe mode. So we have our axe mode right there. So while in axe mode, if you press circle, you'll use a file. See? If you press triangle, you won't. Triangle is fine. Triangle has your reach. That's what you're going to be doing to cut tails and all that fun stuff. And then if you have 3 or more, you can do a super attack. Right? If you hold... This one you do, if you hold back, it'll change the attack. So I'm going to hold back the first time. So you press triangle and circle and hold back. That's a regular super attack. And it got rid of my charge and my shield. And that's a little bit faster way. That's usually how I do it. How I do it is I press I hold circle, then I press. It's hard to say all the things I'm pressing. I hold circle, then I press R2 and circle, then I press triangle and circle, then I press triangle and circle again, and then I press R2. So it looks like this. And boom, that's how I charge my shield. You get used to it. Always charging my shield and stuff. This is the move I need to get used to. I need to figure out what I can do with that. Another cool thing they gave it is this little evade. So while you're doing combos, you can press circle into the side and you'll evade and do an attack. Or you can like close the gap with it too. So if you're way back here, I guess you have to hit with it. You can go backwards with it and forwards to the side, all that fun stuff. It's just like a combo extender. Alright, so now the big bang attack over here. So we're gonna change into axe mode. And then we're just gonna press triangle and circle and just let it do everything. So that's the big boy attack right there. So as you saw, it left like a big trail behind it. All that's doing impact damage or whatever element you have. And then it got rid of all my files. So I guess it didn't get rid of my shield, so I guess it just timed out how how it used to be. Your shield would go from red to yellow and then back normal, but I guess they changed it, or I guess I didn't notice. That's it. That's the charge blade. You can from jumping off a ledge, you can do the regular attack, and I'm pretty sure you can do the attack to change it into axe mode. Yeah. Like that. Nothing too special. I think the hammer has better stuff from the air. What do we got over here? Same, pretty much the same. Yeah, nothing aerial wise special. It's pretty much a ground weapon. And yeah, you want to keep your sword and your shield charged. First your shield though, I would say. Alright, now I'm gonna go mess around.